back to the channel, y'all. I know it's been a long time. I've been making some shorts and things like that on YouTube, and if you guys follow me on my other platforms. If you don't, actually scratch that. Before we get to going, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like and subscribe to my other platforms on Instagram and TikTok and Threads and Facebook. There's all kinds of platforms, but I'll put those down in the description for you guys so you guys can link those up. But on the other hand, I think we're going back to making some videos. I got some new content and I think everybody's gonna like this content. It's still car related, so which I'm very passionate about. And this project has been 10 years in the making, only because I bought my Trailblazer and then that had issues, and then I bought my G8 and that had issues. So I've kind of forked over a ton of money into those two cars and projects that I kind of just put this one on the back burner. So we're going back. And the car shows and car meets this year have really opened my mind and was like, I gotta get this project going. I gotta get it going. So right now we're starting early before the snow hit, because we know I stay in Michigan, so it gets cold and there's no more car meets after that. Because once the snow hit, nobody wants to just hang out outside, you know? It gets too cold. So wintertime, fall, wintertime, project time. So this is Project 2026. I got about 10 months to get a motor in this thing and get it running pretty decently, which I think is enough time for that. Especially I already got all the parts for the motor and everything. So this new project, this new content is gonna bring a new car, building a new motor, a bunch of other work for the car, body work, paint work, interior work, all that. So you guys ready to see what we got going? But before you can, make sure you, like I said, make sure you like, subscribe, even click that notification button if you want to keep seeing more videos of this project and other projects and things that I got coming. So let's do it. All right, so 2026 project, 2025, 2026 project, summer 2025, we got some stuff coming. So I'm a car guy, but everybody knows that old schools keep the car community going. Old school, you know, it's everybody. You can get a new car. I got a 2000. I mean, my G8's not that new, but it's newer than this one here. So we got here 1981 Chevy El Camino. Like I said, it's got some work. I mean, I drove it just like this 10 years ago. So, but we pulled the motor because we had some electrical issues. The motor stopped running. It had a V6 in it, and things like that. So it had a V6 in it. I think a 229 V6 in it, which, you know, back then horsepower was probably like 176 horsepower. Like, what am I doing with that? I can't come out here in a G body with 76 horsepower, you know? So we're gonna upgrade it, put a V8 in it. I don't know yet what kind of V8. Small block Chevy, maybe 383 stroker, who knows? Or 350, who knows? Or we could LS swap it, you know. I love LS's, and I know y'all see those LS's in the background. You know, got LS1 and LT1 motor sitting over there, so who knows? But this El Camino got some work, like all classics, all G bodies, they need work. So we got some body work. But the good thing about this, I think when I bought this car back in 2015, actually, my wife bought it for me when we met. So she bought me this car. I think we paid like $1,000 for it. So it was running. It needed some new tires and the rims were a little shady. So back in 2015, I ended up painting the rims on it, and then we got these white. I like white wall tires, so I ended up buying brand new white wall tires, which I think these things only got about less than 100 miles on them, but they probably dry rotted because, like I said, yup, see the cracks on them. Tires are dry rotted, so I'm gonna have to replace those because they're more than 10 years old, and tires don't last more than 10 years for that. And then every G body has the rust. Got some rust down here, so we're gonna have to get some welding, some new panels there. The passenger side is the best side, so the door is pretty good there. This is just just some surface rust, nothing too major on this side there, except for that quarter panel and then that rear quarter panel back there that we have to order. There, the hood is pretty decent. It's just misaligned, so whoever put this hood on here didn't do a good job. So you see the gap here, and it gets really tight right here. So it just needs some adjusting there to get that. And then, but the driver's side is a little rougher as far as door. The door is pretty rough. We got some dents right there. And then a dent down here, so it's got some dent. And then I think it might have came apart down here because somebody put a bolt in down here, so we might have to get a door skin. And then it's been sitting, so it's got some moss growing down there because G-bodies get a lot of water in there. And then this part is the quarter panel's messed up there, and then again the rear quarter panel back here is rusted out, so we'll get those replaced there. And then don't mind that junk in the back, we'll clean that out. That's what happens when you let it sit for 10 years. And then this tailgate has a dent in it right here. I don't know if you guys can see that, probably not. It's got a dent in it, so it's actually pretty dented right there. Dent right there. Another dent here, and it's got some rust. So we got a new trunk in the back that it actually came with the car when I bought it. So we'll end up putting that on. I actually might put that on tonight, who knows. With that, then we move to the interior here. So G-bodies had a water issue that came into the door line here, and the floor pans would get rusted out. So passenger side is actually pretty good. Driver's side, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's got a big old dip down there where the floor has rusted out and needs to be replaced. I do have the door panel for that door, and then door panels are good. They just need to be rewrapped in some new material. And then we gotta put a new headliner in. But the good thing is windshield is good, doesn't leak. Back shield is rear glass is good. All the door glass is good. They roll up and down. All the mechanicals work. I mean, it's manual, but nothing wrong with those there. We got good rolling windows. So yeah. And as well, we got the engine bay. Pretty clean, G-body, classic cars back then. The engine bay was, they were big, because to get an LS motor in there, man, you still got, look how much room you got over here for whatever. Room over here, room over here for like a 70 millimeter turbo. I don't know there, but yeah, so we're all good there. So like I said, the frame is good. It's just got some surface rust because, like I said, it's been sitting for it's an 81. So where we at, like, I don't even count me up, 40 something, 50 years old, somewhere in there. So for a 50-year-old car almost, it's holding up pretty good there. But gotta get the leaves out, clean that up. We'll get this all engine bay all cleaned up. But like I said, we got 10 months to get this boy up and rolling. 10 months. I can build a motor. I can assemble a motor in a month, 2 weeks if you can give me some alone time. But other than that, so like I said, we got 10 months to get the El Camino into shape and get it up and rolling. Build a motor for it, and like I said, I actually got I got a motor that's not put together that can go in it, and I got all the parts for it, and then I got a motor that's fully built, ready to roll, that can go in it. So Only thing holding me back is the transmission. Getting the transmission in there and getting the wiring harness. So, because we got to go from V6 to V8, so got to upgrade the wiring harness and all that. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. What do you guys want to see with the El Camino? Do you want to see it riding on 26s? You know, do you want to see it sitting on some rally wheels, 15, 17-inch rally wheels? A drag racer, you know, a low rider. My son wants a low rider. Told him I'm not making the El Camino into a low rider. But who knows? Who knows? I always wanted a low rider, but not an El Camino. So make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and let me know. Let's go.